And let's get deeper into this rabbit hole. With the creation of these new German Christian orders, the rituals of German Freemasonry had changed with it. Now here's all the stuff that changed, and also the checkered floor no longer showed Solomon's temple, but was now a representation of Germany's Strasbourg Cathedral. It appears that the German Freemasons were desperately trying to hang on to Freemasonry as best as they could, while at the same time trying to appease the laws of their country. However, even with the concessions and changes, the news continued to tighten around the neck of Freemasonry because on September 6, 1933, the regulations enacted the previous April were not only being highly enforced, but a new ordinance was enacted. Brothers who are not of Aryan descent are to be honorably discharged from the order immediately. Persons with Aryan descent are in this ordinance defined as a person whose parents and grandparents were Aryans, and for the brothers who are Jewish, point 1 will be enforced. Now, who are the Aryans? 19th century European scholars used the term Aryan to identify the Indo-European or Indo-Germanic peoples who settled throughout India, Persia, Iran, and Europe thousands of years earlier. At the same time, European scholars also identified Jews and Arabs as Semites to describe the similarities between Hebrew, Arabic, and other related languages. From the very beginning, they adapted, manipulated, and radicalized the unfounded belief in the existence of an Aryan race and its superiority to fit their ideology and policies. Nazi officials used this concept to support the idea that Germans belonged to a master race, therefore specified that non-Aryan applied foremost to Jews, who were identified as the main racial threat to German society. The term also applied to Roma, Gypsies, and Black people. Okay, now back to the story. Because of the new regulations, German Freemasons couldn't see how they could possibly continue under the Nazi regime, and the German division of the Universal Masonic League, as well as the Freemasons Union of the Rising Sun, dissolved. Scottish Rite Masonry was over with as well, although they did not formally dissolve, they simply no longer existed. Palestine. In 1933, at a secret meeting, Grandmaster Leo and some of his close companions decided to move the Symbolic Lodge to Palestine. The Symbolic Grand Lodge of Germany in exile was constituted on November 17, 1933, when British authorities gave the needed permission. Now, what do we know about Palestine? Palestine is where the Looking Glass was found in 1980 by the US military. Now notice it talks about the British authorities giving the permission it needed. We're going to come back to that. By 1935, every single Masonic lodge and organization relating to Freemasonry had either been prohibited, dissolved, or forcibly shut down. Enter FDR. And the rabbit hole keeps going.